type of a cuff, you definitely want to fuse with a very, very hard fusing and not fuse the seam allowance. You can make the whole thing in one go. I'm just going to do two separate pieces.
Sometimes you would have a shirt without a placket and just the cuff.
There are different types of plackets. This one that I've taught you today is the most simple one, is the most standard one. There are easier plackets, but they're just not going to be on nice shirts. They tend to be, for example, on denim shirts or just anything that's a lot more casual, where you just have like a binding type of placket. Join the two pieces of the cuff together. The one that's going to be on the outside, the one that's going to be on the inside, we're going to do one of those edge stitch things. Yeah. The one that's on the inside. So that you don't see it. But bear in mind, because this is folded over like this, that actually the layer that is on the inside, because this needs to sit like this, right? So the layer that's on the inside is what's going to be on the outside. Sorry if that's really confusing. Let me join the side seam.
I know.
If you practice straight away, it will be simple. If you leave it until next week, then God bless you. Okay. If you find it a little bit hard to visualize, when you fold the cuff, the clean one needs to be showing like that. Meaning this little situation. Sewing it is very, very similar to the other type of cuff, the barrel cuff. going to close the sides again.
We need to overlock.
No. You don't overlock whatever gets caught in something, like whatever goes into a belt or a cuff or a collar. Trim the corners. Reverse. It's just a lot longer than the normal barrel cuff. Then once I sew this, I'll explain to you how the whole button situation works. If you're on style.com, just go and look at Celine collections. And you see loads of shirts with the French cuff just hanging like that and just open. Now to have this as a very, very basic French cuff, you could just sew this to a regular placket. It's not the best way of doing it, but it will work. And what you will have is buttonholes here, there, there, and there. And that's what you pass the cuffling through. A much nicer one will also have an extended placket on the other side, making this a little bit longer. I don't know if anyone has seen that. Have you seen that? So it will have one of this sewn onto this side as well.
So it holds only by the bottom together.
Yeah, it holds. It's yeah,
Okay.
basically like this.
So in order to have the overhang, like in a really nice French cuff, two plackets on.
You would have 2 plackets, yeah.
Well,
And-
because otherwise one side showing the binding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you would, instead of having, well, the other side of, sorry, I'm just losing my voice. So that's how you pass the cuffling through. Yeah? I'm fine if you sew this to a regular placket, but the right way of doing it, if anyone wants to experiment with that, I'm happy to help you out. You construct a wide binding. So you would have the other binding, this one, instead of having a really thin one, you will make this as wide as this. So as you're binding this edge, you will have a little bit of extra, but then you also construct this cuff longer by that amount, and that gives you a perfect French cuff. If you just sew the cuff on like this, I will be fine with it, but I'll be much happier if you do the longer binding. You should be able to figure it out.
For the, you know how the French cuff is supposed to fit outside of this?